On 22nd January 2020, we started our journey at 6 AM in the morning. Typical British weather of howling winds, rain and fog didn't stop our excitement as we drove down the Hertfordshire countryside roads from Luton to Stansted Airport for our week-long vacation in Morocco. Morocco is known for being one of the most tolerant of the Arab nations. Moroccan people, both Arabic and Amazighs, also known as Berber, are noted for their warm hospitality and warm friendly nature. As we entered the airport terminal, our purple hoodies have attracted the attention from everyone. We arrived in Marrakech and the warm weather made us realize why this is one of the country's most captivating destinations, nicknamed the Red City. Because of the terracotta buildings, Marrakech is famous for its old Medina, numerous souks, ancient palaces like Bedi Palace and Bahia Palace, the striking Koutoubia Mosque, the energetic Jama' al-Fana and the Sadian tombs. Marrakech offers an exciting blend of history, culture and tradition. Add Marrakech to your bucket list and see why so many people cannot help but be enchanted by the Red City. Marrakech isn't one of those cities where you can rush from one site to the next. It's a place where you can relax and enjoy being immersed in a completely different culture. It is a city to explore on foot. You don't want to miss a thing. The beauty is in the detail, like a beautifully carved door or colourful tiles in a courtyard. We were able to enjoy this through a nice relaxed walk through the wide open marketplace. One of the most exciting activities that we planned had to be the camel riding as well as the quad biking. Being able to feel the warm breeze running through your hair as you take in the beautiful sight of the city. The cultural diversity of Morocco is reflected in the varied architectural beauties that can be found all across the nation, from majestic mosques to traditional riads, and from brilliant palaces to sublime centers of religious study. Morocco has many fabulous buildings to admire, and this is what it felt like to be able to drive through and experience all this. The Minaret of La Koutoubia dominates the skyline. While other roads may all lead to Rome, in Marrakech they lead to the mosque. Marrakech Marathon. The marathon took place on the 22nd of January 2020, and we won't forget this one in a hurry for reasons more than one. And so, we went into this race more anxious than ever before, a feeling that wasn't helped by the unknown entity of the race taking place in a totally unfamiliar country. After an early night, we got up at 5:30 for breakfast. After the breakfast, 70 plus Luton Lions met for a short briefing and inspirational talk from Brother Sujal, and head to the race start point.
What are we? Lions! What do lions do? Roar! How do they roar? How we get to? Smash it! Allahu Akbar! Okay, just a couple of minutes before we go to warm up, yeah? Inshallah. Just remember what we said about why we're here. Are you ready? Yes! Are you ready? Yes! What are you? Yes! What do lions do? Roar! How do they roar? How do they roar? How do they roar? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
The half marathon began at 9 AM. The course was beautiful and hassle-free with a nice and flat route. It was nice to be able to see people from all different cultures and religions to be able to get together and run as a whole. That is what the Marrakech Marathon is all about, to ensure everyone is enjoying their run with the company they are with. Waves of cheers were coming from different directions, and it was so overwhelming, and that feeling to have that support behind you from the local community is an experience that will never be forgotten. Team Luton Lions run in aid of orphan children supported by Human Appeal.
Shakil.
Wonderful. In pain, but worth it. Ambia failed the drug test, so I win by default.
While the rest of the Team Luton Lions headed back to Luton after the marathon on Monday, 7 of us headed for the desert safari in Merzouga, which is a 10 to 12 hour drive non-stop from Marrakech. Our trip was arranged by Morocco Memories. We set out to enjoy the rest of our holiday and started with the drive through the Atlas Mountain. Early in the morning, Atlas Mountains are covered with lacy cedars and scrubby pines, and the peaks, which are up to 4,167 meters high, are covered with snow, even in the warmer months. Truly stunning, the Atlas Mountains have one of the best views from bottom to top. Besides the beautiful nature, hiking the Atlas Mountain is a great way to explore Moroccan mountain villages where dwellers have a minimalistic lifestyle. The journey to the Sahara Desert was one of the best journeys we have ever been on. It allowed us to really understand the beauty of nature.
Yeah.
He's applying to university this year.
On our way to Merzouga, after about 4-hour drive, we arrived in Orzazet via 8 Ben Hadou. Before we had the lunch at a famous local restaurant, we visited the Atlas Film Studios, where many films like Lawrence of Arabia, Gladiators, Prince of Persia and others were made. After lunch and a bit of rest, we started our journey towards Day's Jaws, which is another 3 to 4 hour drive from overnight stay.
Okay.
Yeah, my friend.
We had a wonderful stay at 8 Arbi, which is a traditional Amazigh guest house overlooking beautiful mountains and scenery. We were entertained with local Amazigh music and delicacies in the evening within a warm surrounding. Amazighs mean free people. Amazighs are also known as Berber, which has a negative connotation. Amazighs is the largest population in North Africa, comprising as many as half of all Moroccans. Amazighs are also known for their warm hospitality and warm friendly nature. Following morning after breakfast, we started our journey towards Merzouga. It took us another 5 to 6 hours to reach the camp in Merzouga. We had been traveling through Morocco, visiting various cities, towns and villages, and really appreciating the culture and scenic wonders
Hi
of Morocco.
guys, we are with Abdul Karim, our driver, and with nice company, and we are headed off to Merzouga.
Merzouga. He's already gone to dreamland. Just come from Warzazati.
What is that?
Warzazati.
Warzazat. That's it.
And we stayed the night at
Bumalan Dadas.
Bumalan Dadas.
And now we are on our way to the desert.
Merzouga desert.
First ever
Sahara
trip
desert.
to the desert.
Go on.
This is our first ever trip to the desert. And the journey to the desert is very nice.
Look at the buildings and the road. You wouldn't believe the desert has these kind of roads and buildings, right?
These roads are so smooth. And the journey reminds me of traveling from Bangladesh village to the town. Apart from the mountain scenery, which you're never going to get in Bangladesh.
And the roads is actually roads.
Yeah. And the weather is wonderful. Beautiful sunny blue sky. Clear mountains. Snow-tipped mountains. You should come and visit. At least once you should come and visit. I recommend it.
With Morocco memories.
With Morocco memories.
Thank you guys. You are more than welcome to come along.
With brother Rashid, he's a wonderful guide and he's a wonderful marathon coach.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And this is our driver brother.
Hi, my friend.
Karim.
Abdul Karim.
Abdul Karim.
And he's enjoying the Bangla music. He loves Bangla music. Easy Abdul Karim.
هذيك هي اللي كنديرو حنا، هذيك هو السيركو اللي كنديرو طوموبيلات تما. ماشي اللي ضرب نهار كامل صغيرو. لا فقرا باش غيدير لهم نبقاو نجريو غير الوقت ديالنا.
The highlight of our trip materialized when we approached the town of Merzouga, the gateway to the Erkshivli sand dunes, where an amazing adventure began, starting with riding quad bikes and buggy over the red sand dunes, which seem endless. The desert sounds almost non-existing when you travel away from town. Beautiful sunset, time to reflect and just gaze out into the open desert, breathtaking. It is safe to say the Moroccan desert is our happy place, and it may become yours too. Once you are surrounded by gigantic dunes and have no clue where you are, you spend the night by the fire under the stars and wake up on a breathtaking desert sunrise. You will feel so far away from all your problems and your everyday struggles. It's one of the most inspiring experiences you can have in Morocco.
Brilliant.
keep lot of gas. No, just leave it. Just keep lot of gas. Keep lot of gas now. Keep lot of gas. Keep plenty of gas. Don't play. Don't play. Camels and foot.
Take some pictures for me, please.
We had the pleasure to be able to enjoy this beautiful meal in the Sahara Desert underneath the beautiful stars of the night sky. Our time in Morocco is coming to an end as we completed the same journey back towards Marrakech. Traveling to Morocco will immerse you in a new culture, probably very different from yours, and the best mindset to have is to embrace it. This will definitely not be our last journey. Last but not least, we are grateful to Brother Rashid and Sister Eileen from Morocco Memory for organizing this once in a lifetime memorable trip. Morocco Memories is highly recommended for any individual, family or friends trip to